Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Julbo Edge Oversized Magnetic Cycling Sunglasses. Developed specifically for cycling, the new Julbo Edge sunglasses offer an aggressive oversized lens design with a number of performance features. In terms of packaging, we received it in a standard cardboard box with this hard case inside it. You can see the Julbo logo on top, some basic warning tags here, and then the barcode for the specific version that we have. I'll go ahead and take this out of the box and we'll go over the specs. Retail price on this is $185 all the way up to $290, and it depends on how you spec it. The $185 price is for the standard Spectron lens, while the reactive lens bumps it up to $260, and then $290 if you want the reactive lens plus a clear lens included. These all have the MagneFix interchangeable lens design, so it's a simple magnet in the lens and the frame with a hook that really makes it easy to swap the lens. You simply align it and then push down, so you don't get fingerprints and you don't damage the frame. This has a minimalist frame design, so it's a full frame design that goes all the way around. These sharp aggressive lines, but very thin with the lens actually overlapping it. These have the reactive photochromic lens option, which is a adjustable lens, so it's a transition lens that'll actually go between 1 to 3, depending on which one you pick, or as much as 0 to 3 categories, so really impressive range. They also have the grip tech temples. So you have these lightweight temples with the rubber on the outside that let it adjust to a wide variety of face sizes, as well as 3D nose pads, which have this nice rubber that again is very malleable and you can easily just push on it to adjust. In terms of what you get with these, obviously you get the sunglasses. We have the version without the extra spare lens, but you can see there's a little rubber cutout showing where it would go. You have a branded fabric carrying case with the reactive logo on there, a little instruction manual, a tag, and then you can see the hard case. So really nicely designed with foam. It is a pretty big case though, as it's designed to actually hold a spare lens on the front. Now let's take a look at the weight of the sunglasses. We have the reactive version. So on the scale that comes in at right about 23 grams, so really light considering it's a full frame design. The Julbo Edge sunglasses have an oversized design with sharp lines to create an aggressive profile. Julbo currently offers the sunglasses in 6 different variations, with the standard Spectron lenses as well as the reactive photochromic ones that we have here. These actually will adjust with the sunlight and go lighter and darker depending on the environment. All the frames have a matte finish. We have the mint variation here, but they also offer it in black and blue. It's a nice understated design. Just have Julbo on the edge, the black rubber on the temples, and then a little black strip down the center where the lens and frame attach. This is a full frame design, so you can see there's actually a bridge that goes all the way from the nose pad and then a surrounding piece. It looks very slim because they've actually made it more elongated, so you can see it's stretched out. And the lens actually completely overlaps, so it almost hides it. So you can see from the front, you don't really notice the frames as they sort of blend in. Design-wise, these have a very similar silhouette to the Oakley Sutro with these sharp but angled lines. They give it an aggressive look that looks good on or off the bike. These are quite large though, so they might look a little bit goofy around the office, but for performance use, you have a very wide field of view. And you can see a very curved frame as well, so it really hugs around you and ensures you don't really see the frame itself. There is some venting built in here. There's no cutouts in the lens, but there are gaps between the frame and the lens, and that lets air get through, and you can see it is flexible, so the air will actually get through here on both sides, but the lens is actually secured quite well. Now you can replace the lenses on here, but they're very expensive. It's about $160 for the photochromic variations, while the clear one's about $45, so you definitely want to make sure you get the right one when you're ordering and go on their website and make sure you get the one that's best for your environment. The coolest thing about this is the MagneFix magnetic technology. So rather than using tabs or complicated mechanisms, they've actually added a magnet to the back of the lens and the frame, as you can see here, along with this tab design. So on the lens, you actually have these 2 tabs that sit inside the frame. So these have a corresponding slot, and you have this contoured finishing piece on the lens that covers that all up. So you just get it close and then slide it down, and you can see the little hook pieces go underneath. So a really good look. The only obvious sign here is that black strip down the middle, which is more obvious when the lens is clear. The nice thing about this is that it's a very deliberate motion. You really have to grab the center and then push up. If you try just pushing up here, it doesn't really do as much. So there's very low likelihood of this coming off while you're adjusting it on the bike. And because the frame actually goes behind it, you're more likely to push on the frame if you're adjusting the position. The temples have their grip tech technology, so you can see very lightweight and very flexible. You have this nice rubber piece, so you don't have any pressure points. It doesn't have a wire on the inside, it's just very flexible, and then it'll rebound back to the original position. These have auto-locking hinges too, so you get it close, and then sort of snaps in place. So you can put these on one-handed. The nose pad is their 3D nose pad design. So you can see it's just this rubber piece that's hinged on the top. So if I push down, I can actually adjust the shape to get exactly what you want. So it's a nice design. You don't have replacement parts that are really easy to lose. So it's all one piece and very simple. With the higher priced ones, obviously you get the clear lens that we don't have here, but you can see with the lens off, it's really well designed, lightweight frame, and with the sub 20 gram or around 20 gram weight, it's very lightweight and you'll hardly notice when you're riding. You can see also you have a wide field of view thanks to that tall and wide lens with the curvature. Now let's take a look at the Julbo on the road. Here we have it paired with our Cannondale Synapse and Pearl Zoomy kit, and you can see it's a very attractive pair of sunglasses. That cool mint color really pairs well and makes it stand out. The frame is hidden behind the lens, so when you first see it, especially with the lens tinted, it almost looks like a one-piece design that's similar to the POC Devour. It's a very comfortable pair of sunglasses as well. It's lightweight. The temples are very adjustable, and the nose pads are adjustable, so it's easy to find the right fit and it won't have any pressure points. Depending on your helmet, you should have plenty of space above it, as most of the extra lens is below it and to the sides. So a very immersive experience while riding, and the reactive lens are one of our favorite. Has a very broad category range, so you can wear this in low light conditions like the fog you see here, or in full sun, and you don't have to switch out the lens as it automatically adjusts. So really nice pair, and it's great for cycling. Just wish it was a lot cheaper. Now let's compare the Julbo Edge with other sunglasses on the market. Now magnetic interchangeable lens designs have actually become a lot more popular. With the Edge you have the sliding motion plus the hooks, which makes it very secure, while the other frames like the Smith Mag use a tab design. So you can see on the temple arms, you have these little tabs, and if you pull up on them, it actually releases the lens directly out of the frame. So with this, they've actually integrated the top brow with the lens, while the Julbo system actually separates the frame from the lens, but includes the center nose bridge cover on the lens itself. So a little bit different design, and this one is quite secure, just like the Smith version. We also have the Shimano s-phyre, so it's a really cool lens, especially in the magnetic or the red finish with the magnetic lens. So you can see a nice deep finish, and these actually just use tabs, so you pull up, and the edges of the lens actually have a magnet on them and a little indentation that holds it in place. The one downside of the Shimano design is that there is no sliding motion, so you can actually just pull on this and it'll come out, while the Julbo, it's a much more intentional motion. So if I just pull, you can see it'll flex, but it's still held in place. So you really have to grab the center and then pull up. So I like that design feature, and it means it'll never really come out accidentally. So if you're on the bike, you're really just going to grab this, which won't pull it off. There's also a lot of other sunglasses. We have the Oakley Kato. You can see a much more polarizing design with that beak right on the front, where the lens really contours around the nose. It's a one-piece design, so there is no frame. You just have temple arms directly attached to the lens. We also have the Oakley Encoder vented. So this is the new design that adds vents along the top. Less polarizing than the Kato, and it gives you these nice smooth curves that are similar to the Julbo. So both of them kind of look like the Sutro, but with the strike, or you can see here you have that one-piece design versus the full frame. If you're looking for more affordable options, there's the ROKA Matador, which has a distinctive curved design with this bottom temple arm with this high curvature, so very unique looking. It is a semi-frameless, so just a top brow. A nice immersive experience with a little vent along the edges. Or even further down on the market, you have the Tifosi rail, which has a nice one-piece design. You can see temple arms directly attached to the lens, and it's a quarter of the price, so it's about $100 or sub $100, so much more affordable, but not quite as distinct in terms of the styling. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Julbo Edge. What I like about it is you have very aggressive styling with the lens placed over the frame, so it really looks like a one-piece design. You also have a clever magnet and hook system which attaches the lens to the frame, so it's very secure and easy to swap out. Thanks to the reactive lens, you really don't have to swap out the lens as it adjusts to the environment, so you can wear this in low light conditions all the way up to full sun. So it's a very impressive range of category filters, so you can really get a lot of use out of it. The main negatives of sunglasses is the fact that they're very expensive, especially if you get the spare lens. It can be almost $300. And the oversized styling can look very odd off the bike, so it's better for sport use only. Taking everything into account, would give the sunglasses a 9.0 out of 10. So nice oversized sunglasses with sleek styling. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.